Hi there, it's Rachel from scrappinandhappy.blogspot.com with another Let's Get Crafty video. Today's project is actually just already made, and I'm just going to show you. It is one of those wooden altered dress forms that come from the wood section, kids section at Micheals. I've seen quite a few people and watched, I think, every video out there that has the label altered wooden dress form on it. I first saw this idea from Yoli Bean back, I think, before Christmas, quite a long last year, and they didn't have these dress forms in Canada until recently when I was on this dress form kick with my card that I created. When I was looking online at dress form pictures, I was reminded of this. So on my last visit to Micheals, I thought I would check and see if they had it, and sure enough, they did. So I've just made one of these, and I just thought I'd share it with you just to talk you through it a little bit. So what I went ahead and did is painted the sides and the base around the edges of the dress form, and then I traced the dress form onto a piece of Recollections pattern paper. It's their black and white pack that is a tool print. I fell in love with this print, and I'm so excited that I was actually able to make it into a card, into an altered project, so that I get to enjoy this paper. So what I've done is I've just inked. After that, I traced it out, and then I inked the edges, and then I Mod Podge both the front and the back down to the paper. And then if there was any edges showing, I sanded the edges just to make sure that it fit okay and looked good. Then the next step that I did was I went along the edges and put on some lace. This is vintage lace from my mom's collection. She gave it to me, and then I went ahead and put this on as well. This is a separate piece, and this came right out of a stash that I got from a fiber swap a long time ago. And it's funny enough that this wouldn't have been my style for a card or anything up until me trialing this whole vintage look, so I was able to create this with some fiber that I wouldn't have typically used. Now this here is cut out of chipboard, and it uses my Fabulous Finds Cricut cartridge. So the frame was cut out multiple times and then glued together. You can see the layers. Now in hindsight, I probably should have painted or inked that. I still might go back and fix that. And then this stamp here, Create, came from my Favorite Making Memories stamp set that I've been using in my vintage card series. And then these flowers, these particular flowers were made by my friend Tammy from a swap. Thank you, Tammy. I love these flowers. I'm so excited to be able to put them on this project and enjoy them. And then this flower is actually from the Sizzix Rosette or Rose die cut. My friend Gloria let me try hers out the other night at her crop, and you can see it has a bit of, I don't know if the camera is actually picking this up, but you can see it has a bit of shimmer. Then the leaves were cut out from Accent Essentials, and then I just inked the edges and used my tool here just to give them some dimension and shape. And then just to have some interest, this is also from that Recollections stamp set, and it was cut out from the Accent Essentials cartridge as well. And then the final piece, just to make this nice and girly, is all the bling that I added. I added a little bit around the neck for a necklace, and then just along here. And this is a craft project that I'm going to have in my craft room to decorate. I have all these lovely things that I make and give away, but sometimes I don't make enough things for myself. So this is the dress form that I made, and I had a lot of fun making this project, and I'm having a lot of fun with vintage. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Let's Get Crafty, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!